In the analyze phase of the DMAIC methodology, I want you to notice just a couple of things here. First of all, we start off with, this is the analyze phase, we start off with a graphical analysis. And I would encourage you to spend some time, get to know your data via the graphical analysis and the tools that are available to us there. The old saying that picture is worth 1,000 words couldn't be more true than with analyzing data, and so I would encourage you to spend some time, play with the different tools given your data, try and understand what the graphical analysis is telling you. And in many cases, it isn't necessary then to go to a statistical analysis. But if we need to do that, if we need some verification as to what it is we're looking at, whether we have achieved the gains that we thought we would have achieved, and or we have a problem to the magnitude that we think we have the problem, whatever test you're doing, whether it's a regression test or some sort of correlation or just any of the hypothesis or inference tests. Also, spend some time, get to know your data there as well. But first, do your graphical analysis, then do your statistical analysis. Make sure that the two sync up, that what the graphical analysis is telling you is also the same story is being told to you by the statistical analysis. And then finally, we look at leaning the process flow and removing constraints or looking at the constraints and perhaps looking at the flow of the material using Kanbans, whatever it happens to be. So in terms of deliverables, we want a graphical analysis, we then perhaps want some statistical analysis, and then the last thing we want from the analyze phase is the waste elimination opportunities. Now, moving over to the DMADV side of the methodology, notice here that we are now in the portion of QFD where we're looking at design requirements. And so the deliverable here is a list of design requirements. These are the specific design features, if you like, that will appear in the product or the service. The interface management is nothing more than trying to integrate a project plan or a program plan with the organization. And that could be, for example, a supply chain analysis, making sure that suppliers are lined up and on board and can meet the needs of the new product or service. If there's any other integration that has to take place within the organization, so if you're introducing a new product, maybe it's a new product line, sales cards that you use, that sort of thing. If there's people need to be trained, then this would be part of the interface management. If technical people need to be trained up on receiving calls for the new product, that sort of thing. And what you're going to find is you're using the change management tools quite a bit here. So that's the interface management. And then finally, the design for manufacturability, making sure that in fact the design is manufacturable. That would be, of course, true for a product, for a service, not necessarily so. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we've got a preliminary design, failure modes, and effects analysis. So that's it for the analyze phase. This can be a very quick phase in your project. It doesn't have to be long. Chances are you've got your data now and you're just looking at it to validate some assumptions that you've made along the way. So the analyze phase or the analysis phase again can be very short and not a lengthy portion of your project.